All right. We back?
Yes.
Welcome back. Time for the present. Wildlands Reforged is currently going on.
Actually, no, it launches in,
Oh.
what day are we in today? Saturday, 5 days.
5 days.
The 10th.
10th.
It's Thursday the 10th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
But the page is up so you can see it.
multiple people ask, what does success look like for Wildlands Reforged?
300K?
300K?
Yeah. I think mostly, so here's what we're going to do. We want to, one, test out GameFound, see how we like the platform. We're already really excited about it. It's like the back end is amazing. And, I don't know if you've poked around the page, but we have
I've been there before.
individual product listings that have photos and things. Like you can actually navigate it like it's a store. There's
Okay.
jump links on the page and whatever. So it's much better on our end too. So we want to try out GameFound and have a success there. Two, we want to see what kind of interest there is. Is this system going to be helpful for people? Like be able to pre-order like a whole bunch of, have a whole menu of sets to pre-order and turn them around in 6 months or less, get them in your hands. And then three, we're sort of curious, does it draw new people in or not? So if any, depending on, I don't know what our metrics are exactly on all those things yet, but ideally we'd get a nice mix of all of that. A bunch of people would jump in, pre-order a bunch of stuff, and we could get a nice, healthy current run in and fill up the web store.
It almost feels like a restocked, bigger, stronger older brother.
Yeah. No, it is. It's a restock mixed with a pre-order, mixed with a Kickstarter, mixed with maybe a little party.
Awesome.
Also, success would be not burning us out to do it, and so far it's been pretty smooth. Tyler and Chris have been really carrying the torch on
It feels like it's a very PR heavy thing because the sculpts are done, the molds are done, the logistics are well established. So really, it only seems that the website and the outreach are really the only lifting that needs to be done. Or is that an oversimplification?
No, reconfiguring the sets took a bunch of time.
Okay.
Figure out, actually, we have to build up the bundles, photograph them. We have to do a bunch of videos. We have to there's still a bunch of work, but we've approached it in a pretty hopefully manageable way. And Chris's plan was like, hey, we need getting started with videos anyway for the website. Let's do the getting started with videos and use those as explaining Forest, Mountain, and Swamp, and then those will be evergreen on the store and stuff. So I think it's going to go pretty smoothly, and I'm excited to see if anybody shows up and buy some stuff.
Awesome. There was talk of providing an alternate Winterland color scheme for Wildlands Reforged. Was this sacrificed for expediency?
Yes.
Will this idea be revisited?
Maybe. So basically, what we quickly realized was we were trying to get this up in order. If we need to get this order in ASAP in order to not slow down Lowtown production. So we had to jettison everything anything that required tests and back and forth, wherever it had to go.
Sure.
So we were thinking, hey, maybe we do a 2x2 battle mat, or maybe we do alternate paint scheme. Maybe out. Just what do we have that's existing? What do we have? How do we get it up? How do we go? We have to get this order in by the end of the month so that we can we zip it in before Lowtown, so we don't slow down Lowtown.
Okay.
Yeah. But we would love to do all that sort of stuff at some point. Not even soon. I don't know what's that. What's longer than soon? Like in this decade.
Well, I mean, how many sets are really eligible for reforging? It's one of my later questions.
Which collections?
Yeah.
Dungeons would be next. Caverns. Maybe at that point, after Hightown, we could do some cities. Castle needs a full overhaul.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Let's start with this one and see where it goes.
Okay. Excellent. Let's see. OG Wildlands had the Compass Rose for backers. What will we be getting for Wildlands Reforged?
I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know. I can't remember. You stumped me. I don't know. What else? We're at day 3 of GenCon. We've been here since Monday. Cranking on a few other things. I don't know. Brain shot. I can't remember. What is the next?
We'll hit you up in the next.
Stump the prince, I guess. I'm the prince, apparently. Yeah.
Leave it at the next on the anvil.
Yeah.
We'll hit you up in the chat for that. Let's see. What Reforged pack would you recommend for a new customer coming to Wildlands on a budget?
Well, the question for this hypothetical new customer is, hey, Joe Internet. That's the name we use.
Sure.
The hypothetical customer I make up all the time is Joe Internet. That's someone who doesn't know anything. It comes off the internet and is like, hey, what is this thing? I don't know. I'm Joe Internet. What kind of games are you playing, Joe Internet? Like, are you playing skirmish games? Are you playing war games? Are you playing RPGs?
RPG.
What sort of RPGs? What sort of settings? Do you want to be in the mountain? Do you want to be in the forest? Do you want to be in the swamp? Do you want to be in all of them?
Forest.
What's your budget? How often do you play?
$280.
What's your style of play? What do you like? Okay, so probably scatter. And I can't remember all this history now, but probably some, a couple of tree toppers, a couple of stump lumps.
So you want to lean more on the native space, maybe like a mat or tray.
Throw it in a battle mat and just get it all scattered.
Okay.
Some trees. We have the what is it? Bestial layer scatter or something. I can't remember. Counter skirmish, forest skirmish scatter. I don't know. We have a couple of neat scatter picks. I would just go all scatter. Get a couple of those.
Okay.
A couple of cool trees. A couple of big. Oh, Titan's Tooth's already on the web store, so I would say Titan's Tooth. It's like but just I don't know, big chunks to throw down the thing. Get some Z-axis and get go up on your game.
Yeah.
Because you can't on graph favorite, can't on that dry erase mat. So stuff lets you go up and breaks line of sight. So I don't have the list of sets in front of me, but there's definitely a couple of cool tree toppers, a couple of stump lumps, a couple of scatter, and off you go.
Awesome.
Also, just get the things that are gonna make you happy. Like, get the things that you're excited about. Like, I want to put that on my table, or that's gonna be epic. Like that's the stuff to chase.
Now, this is too controversial. Feel free to wave me off. If Wildlands Reforged exceeds expectations, might that precipitate a departure from Kickstarter? Is
Yes.
Kickstarter bringing customers to you, or are you bringing your customers to Kickstarter?
I think we're bringing our customers to Kickstarter. And yes, we'd love to explore some other models. So yeah, if this is wildly successful, we're always looking to grow and improve and change how we do things, and let's see what happens.
Okay.
Good question.
Let's see. We already said which sets do you have your eye on for the next reforging? Dungeons might seem like a smart pick, especially with the plan to reconfigure to make vaulted diagonals available.
But
dungeons have been in the store a long time with copious restocks. This might be a trap.
It's not a trap.
It's not.
Dungeon. It's not, Mr. Admiral. It is.
Because a lot of people have a lot of dungeons, but you.
Yeah, but we need to. I bet there's pieces from Dungeon of Doom that you don't have.
You are correct. There's so many encounters.
Therefore, it needs to be reforged. I bet you don't have the new remastered Secret Door that doesn't exist yet.
I really do not have that.
And maybe.
And I need more vaulted diagonals.
Yeah, we had a couple new pieces we want to do. We have. We need to get diagonals more accessible. There's a bunch of work. Dungeons need a bunch of work.
And that reforging won't have those features sacrificed to expediency the way that Wildlands Reforged did, though.
No, we have a little more time in that.
Okay.
The goal would be to get those. We have about 6 new pieces that we're trying to put into the mix, overhaul some sets, and get those clean up dungeons because they need it.
Would
They
a
deserve it.
catacombs theme be part of dungeons?
Catacombs needs to be its own thing.
Not reforged. But
We'll get to that in the future.
At
Okay.
some point. Oh, okay. We'll save it for the future.
Sorry.
Okay. Bookmark
I didn't
that
read
one.
the
It's a
questions.
great. I didn't either.
Okay, present. I think that is.
All right. Oh, we're going to the future.
All right, now here we go. When will the build of the month return?
Unfortunately, probably never.
Never, really, no.
It,
Unacceptable.
I know. I don't know if you could tell. I love doing Build of the Month.
Yeah.
Don't have the bandwidth currently. So right now,
It does seem like your tempo has been picking up lately. Like a lot.
we've gone from doing one project at a time to currently we have 3 projects in development.
Yeah.
As well as we've got Lowtown in production, and we're about to launch this game found Wildlands Reforged. So we're trying to increase our output, and it means we have to sacrifice some of the fun things like Build of the Month currently. So we'll see where it goes. But no, they hold a soft spot in my heart, but they don't currently. I don't know. We might have a couple of. evergreen bundle videos or something, but nothing on a monthly basis anytime soon. It'll be fun to do more content.
Annual build of the year.
Build
of the year.
Build of the
Build
quarter?
of the decade. Like,
Anniversary build.
Build of the century. Yeah.
Well, it'd be under June.
We'll see.
It'd be under June. See, post-Wildlands restocks have seemed more frequent and more robust. Coupled with web store improvements, online sales seem to be in a healthier place. How has DS restock philosophy evolved in the post-Wildlands hobby market?
Wow, it's well written. We've been listening on Discord, right? Chris will round up, hey, what's everybody interested in? We look at what we're weak on, and so it turns out, if we buy the things you guys want, if we restock the things you guys want, you buy them,
Yes.
which means that we get money that we can do more restocks. So it's been this wonderful feedback loop. We've been listening to what folks want. We've been ordering that. It's been selling well, so we can do more and faster and more variety. It's been fantastic. We've been really it's been working out really well.
Okay. What's planned for the next major restocks in the pipeline? What goes out in the next order, and why is it standard painted crystals and LED chromatic orbs?
Yeah, big surprise. Crystal Caverns, very popular. I don't know what we're gonna order up next, but we're listening. Put your requests in on Discord. We're listening. We're gonna try and get all the things that are popular as soon as we can.
So kind of dovetail off of that. With DF Swamp with a half a dozen projects, is there anyone covering down on the consumer wish list data? When was the last time there was a cleaning house on that database? I believe there's more DF can do to enhance the wish list system. Right now, it's passive and anemic. Calling out your wish list.
Honestly, it's been working pretty well for us.
You think so?
I think, at least on our end, we like that data, and but I don't know. It could be more robust. We just hired a web developer, so we can start doing some more improvements on the site. So we'll see if we can incrementally improve the. You give us a list of what you'd like to see on the wish list features, and we'll see what we can do.
From our perspective, like, sometimes it feels like you're just tossing it into the void, and you don't know, like, whether you're being heard or how much weight that's really carrying. I think one of the most empowering things on your website was when we would go in the code and, like, secretly find out how many items are in stock. Now that it gave us a feeling of knowledge and power, and we could make decisions based off of that. If there was some sort of feedback to our, like, so for example, you like this many other people like this too. That feedback would give us, it would make us feel like we're being counted and seen, and so.
Like I said, we just got a new web designer, Luke, and hopefully he can start helping make incremental improvements on the web store. We'll see where it goes.
Which has improved greatly. I think we all agree.
We're trying to get a lot of things all at the same time. Just like me up.
Let's see. 3 more for the present. Real quick. Why no love for 6x6 terrain trays?
We're working on stocking some other sizes besides 12x12. So it's been heard. We're getting it in the.
Because Lowtown had none. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So I think that is a concern, that going forward there are no new 6x6 in the new paint schemes that we want.
6x6, Lowtown is a 4x4 base, so 6x6 doesn't.
Yeah,
8x8 would make more sense.
That's the answer.
And 8x8 is a weirder footprint. We did some 8x8s in Hellscape, but yeah, we're working on getting some smaller. We can't keep the 12x12s in stock, much less like trying to get more in the mix yet. But we'll work on it.
All right, let's see.
We've heard the desire.
Remember resin? When can we get some of that stuff again?
Resin factories are shut down for us.
It's like completely.
Yeah, we've lost our resin. There might be, but it's not worth pursuing right now for us because we didn't sell enough volume on it. The Moonlit Arch and the Threshold of the Worlds were the last. We got those in sort of under the wire.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And
so we don't have the capacity currently, and we're not pursuing finding new options currently.
How would you characterize the sale of those 2 resin pieces? Was it undersold? Was it over? Like, did it meet expectations? Fail to meet expectations? Or it literally didn't matter?
It doesn't matter because we don't have the means to do more right now.
Okay.
And it'd probably make more sense to do 3D print or Cyocast or something. Like there might be other alternatives other than resin that are more effective and more, there's some really cool modern manufacturing techniques right now that we're poking around at. So that could open up the way to do some cool showpieces.
I remember last year we talked a bit about potentially adding 3D STLs in with some of the less things that you can't get in Dwarvenite.
Yeah, we were thinking of trying for Lowtown, but we had too much on the plate.
Okay.
So it may happen at some point. We keep sort of
When things calm down.
dabbling. Yeah, but things never calm
They're
down.
not
That's the
going
problem.
to.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. And also, here's the thing: is our current customers, based on their buying habits, also obviously we don't know because we're not selling STLs, but people are buying our terrain and buying it painted. Like the vast majority of people are buying it painted. So the downside with STLs is then we don't know what quality people are printing out and they can't get it painted. So I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's our target demo right now. Wouldn't be as useful for them, but I don't know. We will see. It is certainly, we're keeping our finger on the pulse and looking. We're just when things calm down.
Sure.
Never.
And last and most important, still waiting for Underdoom Banks. Thanksgiving is 4 months away. Can you meet the Thanksgiving deadline?
I don't know. I can't remember if we got those in. I think we got them in before. Maybe, I don't know. it was. I remember we did the paint samples, so I know they're in the works. I just don't know where in the. I don't know what the timeline is, but I think we're ordering up. Also, ice. I don't know. We'll see. Banks are in the works. We're in all the colors.
And with these new banks coming, that feels like it will be interest in fleshing out your collections of Underdoom, of Caverns.
Yeah.
Would it make more sense potentially to be a part of a gamer found, maybe like a reforging type situation? I mean, I know you said dungeons were next, but I mean, especially with these banks coming in, when people get banks, they're gonna be like, well, now what else go with my banks? So,
Bandwidth, we're just.
I mean, I hate to say it, but maybe it would be smarter to delay the banks until you can get a proper reforging to support them with the new sculpts and old favorites.
I'd rather get them out. Like, just get them available. Banks, everybody needs banks. Like you said, Thanksgiving's coming. No, I don't want to hold anything for Reforge if we can, because if we hold a thing, then it just sits for 3 years. So like, it's rather if we got them cooking, let's get them out there and do a run, and then maybe they'll sell out, and we'll do the next one when we do a Reforging or whatever. But Underdoom has been doing better than we anticipated too, which is great to see.
It's the best set. And everyone should buy a core.
I got a dragon here. I was like real happy with my pet. Yeah.
Put that
He's
under
got
UV
armor.
light.
Oh.
Anyway, that concludes our present.
Oh, he's got glow in the dark, actually.
Does it?
So yeah.
Nice.
Or
So,
they. Dragons transcend gender. It's a fact.
I believe it.
All right, so let's go to the future.
Let's go to the future. When you see us next, it will be the future.